These are $16 a strand from, I think they're 30 years old. So I'm sure the value of these is at least double now. So I've been holding on to them for the right project. And I think that I might use them in here in the tulip. And then I was thinking about these soft, buttery yellows. And I love this iridescent. This is a stained glass tile and it comes in a mix. This is from Mosaic Trader and we buy it on big sheets. And so it comes in a blend of yellows. And I love that because you have a nice range of textures and colors to select from. And you can blend them and mix them so it doesn't start to look so blocky and heavy. With having the raised edge, it just keeps everything nice and contained. And you can get really tight to the edge without them falling off. Usually my clay, I will tint it to complement my mosaic. So it's acting as an adhesive and a grout at the same time. And it keeps everything from falling out and just gives it a lot of durability. I've talked about the rhinestone chain before, how it's such a great introduction to working with strung beads. If you're new to working with beads on strings like this, it can be a little tricky keeping them all on the string without losing them. But the rhinestone chain is a nice introduction to working that way because it's not going to fall off or go anywhere. Well, the all-time best book for mosaics, if you just need a really good kind of textbook style resource, the one and only Sonia King. I always said she's like the Oprah Winfrey of mosaics. She was leading the mosaic artist industry when I started making mosaics about 25 years ago. It'll be like set in stone. So then you can continue working without disrupting these delicate beads. And it makes it a lot easier to manage. I have a saying at my teaching studio that we don't cry over spilled beads. Because every class I see the ladies come in and I can tell they have a little stress when they start working with beads because they don't want to waste them and they might feel like they have to do a really good job, but there's so many beads. And as soon as I say that, I see their shoulders relax and they just have so much more fun. So I encourage you all to bring the same philosophy into your own studios. If they fall under the table, just sweep them up and you can save what you want and just toss the rest and move along, let it go. I call that my R&D department. Whatever falls under the table, we know. That was just part of the process. I think of ways that I can add something really special and unique to every piece. I really like having a story to my materials. So finding plates at an estate sale or a unique color like this opalescent stone, just something unusual that maybe you wouldn't have purchased normally, but you just kind of felt like treating yourself. Usually the one that we're all hyped up about is the new latest and greatest. This one has been around for years and it's one I always go back to.